Hello again, everyone. Joanne with StampinginTheValley.com, and welcome to my craft room. It's time for our free card kits for the month of December, and these are the two that I've designed. If you're not familiar with my free card kits, it's very simple. You just order $25 in Stampin Up product. Go to StampinginTheValley.com, click on the big blue button, and it will take you to my online store. And just order $25 in product before shipping, handling, and taxes, and I put these two free card kits in the mail to you. Now, it's a Stampin' Up rule that I'm not allowed to send any stamped images, so you'll see that my card kits have a lot of DSP, a lot of embossing folders, things cut out with framelits for you guys so that you can put the card together. This is the first one. This is the Year of Cheer DSP, and this is the Starlight framelits. And that's what I cut that out from. So you'll get this whole thing. You'll be able to put this whole card together, and you do receive a Whisper White envelope. Now this one is with the Santa sleigh. Isn't that pretty? Our sled is our silver foil paper. The top of the sled, you're going to get that part in red glimmer paper. You'll get a little piece of cherry cobbler's baker's twine, and you'll get the deer and the bow with a little pearl on it, and I'm going to make you a little Rudolph right there with our pearls and with Stampin' Blends. I'll show you how to do that. So back in a minute, and we'll start to put one of these cards together. This is our first card, and it is cut at 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. It will open like this. And our first layer, which is the Year of Cheer DSP, is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. You just flip it over, add your snail, or you can use Tombow, whichever you'd like. And then add this to the front of your card. This piece is 1/4 of an inch smaller than the dimensions of the base, which will give you an 1/8 of an inch border around the entire card. How pretty. I love white on white at Christmas. I hope you can see that. So pretty. Okay, now this part of the star is cut out of our champagne foil paper, okay? And because we are going to be adhering this to glimmer paper or red glimmer paper, you want to use your Tombow. And it might take it just a second to stick, but just have patience. And I just kind of put it on the tips here, wherever I think it's going to kind of stick up a little bit. And Tombow dries clear, so don't worry about that. Okay, now there's a long part of the star and a shorter part on top. And the same thing with this. So I'm going to flip that over, and the long part here on the bottom. Put that right there, and I'm going to hold it down. You just want to give that Tombow just a minute to get real good and sticky, and it will stick to this glimmer paper. You could also use glue dots, although I find that the Tombow is fantastic and it's very inexpensive. Just kind of let that stick. Now that's adhered nicely to our framelit star. So pretty. We're going to bring this in now. You're going to want to put dimensionals on the back of this. And this is an odd shape, okay? So I've been kind of telling you guys, you know, always save your sides of your dimensionals. So I just kind of want to cut these. I'm going to put one up through here, and then one down through here, and that really fits in there quite nicely. And then on the other sides, let's see, right here, and so you really, when you get dimensionals, you can use the whole sheet right there, okay? Just like that. Then you just peel off the backs, and we are done with this first card. it just looks so pretty when I put it together. I didn't even put a sentiment. Of course, you could add one if you'd like. I think just something on the inside of this card would look great. And I put that in the middle. Perfect. Isn't that beautiful? Back in a moment, and we'll start to put the next card together. Okay, these are all the elements that you're going to get with this card. And like I said, the image will not be stamped, but you will get the punch, okay? This right here, I used the mini glue dots on. Love these. Not glue dots. I always say glue dots. Mini dimensionals. And then when it's a glue dot, I call it a dimensional. I don't know. Keep me straight, guys. So we're just going to take the backs off, and I'm going to put that to the side. We're going to start with a Whisper White sheet of a thick Whisper White. Both of the cards are in thick Whisper White. This is at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. It will open like this. And then you'll get this piece right here that's already embossed for you. Let's use some Tombow because of the embossing and where we have raised elements. Kind of want that glue to get in there. So just put a little Tombow. Bring our card base in. And again, you have that 1/8 of an inch border around. So pretty in white. Just like that. Now we can take our element right here. Our Merry Christmas. I put it up in this corner. You can put it wherever you want. You're going to get a little deer, and he's so sweet. Cut out of, what did I cut this out of? Early Espresso. And you'll get the little bow, and you'll get a rhinestone, or not a rhinestone, the pearl will already be on the bow for you, okay? And then you're going to get the sled in silver, and we want it to go right here. But first, we want to put our pretty outside of the sled on, and that's in red glimmer paper. Again, using your Tombow. Just kind of in all little areas. This is so delicate part of the sled. I'm gonna put some right here. And again, you might have to hold this down for just a second or two, you know, for a minute or two to let it adhere nicely because the paper is silver foil and it's slippery. So I just kind of hold it in place. Just like that. And I'll bring it up and I'll just squish it. See how I'm just squishing it together? And all of a sudden it gets nice and sticky and then it just adheres right there. Just like that. Okay? With this also, you'll want to use some dimensionals, and I am going to cut some sides here that I want. I want a larger piece down here, right here. So kind of cut that in an L. And let's see, I'll just take one piece for up here. And then I'm going to go back to this straight piece right here. Right for that. And now up through here. Now when you cut these out over here, you get these little pieces. Honest to goodness, guys, I cut these in half. Just like that. Works out very nicely for these teeny tiny little areas. And sometimes even a mini dimensional won't fit. Just like that. Okay, on the neck of that sled. Bring our card base in. I hope you guys have had a nice Thanksgiving. I've had a fantastic break. I've got to make a bunch of videos. I enjoyed that. Had good eats with the family. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to make this, and you can put it however you want, like they're flying away. You're going to get a little piece of Cherry Cobbler's Baker's Twine, and I put this right under here, and I stick it into that dimensional. Now it might be too long, and you might have to cut it off. Let's put our reindeer on here. Let's see, that might be okay. You might want it to come out like that. That would look great. Okay, so again, just use your dimensionals. This one I'll use a regular dimensional right here. And then I'm going to put a mini up here by his head, and then a mini right here. And that will hold him just fine. And this one, especially by the head, move it down just a little bit so it's kind of by the neck, because you're going to put the other tail of the baker's twine in it. Okay, so I'm going to put that there and have my Rudolph right there. Pull that string down so that you don't see it. Beautiful. You could leave the length, cut the length, it doesn't matter. Now what we're just going to make him Rudolph now, and I'm going to color a little red pearl for you, and we're going to make him Rudolph right there. Okay? These are our 2 free card kits for the month, guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos, tuning into my channel. I hope you like these for this month. Remember, you do get your Whisper White envelopes. Let's move this one out of the way. You get your Whisper White envelopes also, and it's just for a $25 Stampin' Up! Order before shipping, handling, and taxes, and I send these to you free in the mail. Thanks again for watching, and happy crafting. Do is